Hello, welcome back to one of the best things you're going to watch today. Trust me. So, the date is 7th November, which means I'm making this video because I woke up and remembered this is my last day as a 25-year-old adult. Oh, I was reading upon something and I came across something where நான் வந்து மோஸ்ட்லி வந்து ட்ராமா போயட்ரி சைட் தான் இருப்பேனே. when I'm reading about relationships, poetry, this is my major reads. And then I end up at a place where they say something, your body remembers what happened last year at this time, or like the trauma dates, and it acts a certain way. And I've been so anxious since yesterday. ஒன்று வயசாகுதுன்னு accept it. The other thing is, I don't know, something, but I was trying so hard to focus on what am I doing better, what am I doing right, and I did not have a list. அப்புறம் இன்னைக்கு மார்னிங் எந்திரிச்சிட்டு I have a little journal where I usually write, gratitude journal மாதிரி. And then I've always thanked other people, I've thanked myself, but I've never thanked other people. க்கு reason இருக்கும். This happened, this person helped me with this, and I'm grateful, sort of a thing. But for me, I'm just, existing, for living, for loving. And I was like, there has to be details, okay? And then that is where I was like, I'm gonna make a video of the things that didn't go well till my 20 to 25. Till 20, I don't remember life. I was like the happiest. I still am the happiest, but I was going about the trauma dates because last year, this time, I don't know that girl, okay? எனக்கு வந்து சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே if I love someone, which is first me and anyone that I really genuinely love, நான் பர்த்டே டேட்ஸ் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்க மாட்டேன், ஓகே? I'm very bad at that. நான் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபியூ டேட்ஸ், அதாவது அன்றைக்கி ஆல்ரெடி ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் ஆகஸ்ட் 15th யாருக்கெல்லாம் பர்த்டேன்னு என்னால் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்க முடியும். ஆனால் வேறு ஒரு டேட்னா I would forget. Even if I remember, I would forget that is date on that day. 25th ஒருத்தருக்கு பர்த்டேன்னு தெரியும், ஆனால் இன்றைக்கி தான் 25th எனக்கு தெரியாமல் போயிடும். I wouldn't relate. But I celebrate them because எனக்கு நியூ இயருக்கு ஈக்குவல் பர்த்டே, because a new year and birthday is like my personal new year. But last year was hopefully the first and last time I was not excited. It again circles back to my relationship ending, but it was more than what happened to the two people than what that had done to me. For someone who, நான் சொல்கிறேன்ல, நான் வந்து நவம்பர் ஃபஸ்ட்லேருந்து ஆரம்பிப்பேன், 8 days, October 8th சொல்லுவேன், இன்னும் 1 monthல நம்ம பர்த்டே. This is how I have lived for 24 years. But last year I was just dreading every moment of it because I just didn't feel like it. Anna. See, that's one thing I love about myself is I always think 5 years down the lane, if I think, what did I do for my 25th birthday? I'm not going to tell someone I was sobbing. I was sad, but I did something. I met my students from my previous school. It was wholesome in its own way. At heart, I was sad. Yes, I agree. Anna, if I look back at it today, I am so glad I drove 20 kilometers straight, and I was loved big time. And it was mainly me feeling that, maybe I am not on the types. And then fast forward, அன்னைக்கு நான் லாஸ்ட் இயர் என்னோட ஜேர்னல் எழுதியிருக்கேன், நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் மை பர்த்டே வில் பி டிஃப்ரெண்ட், இட்ஸ் ஓகே, திஸ் இயர் பாஸ். சொன்னால் நம்ப மாட்டீங்க, I got a cake for myself. My babies did cut a cake, all that, okay? But I have to celebrate, okay? And 25 is like a milestone, la? 25, 50 எல்லாம் milestone. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு milestone birthday-வை நான் வந்து I can't miss outன்னு சொல்லிட்டு I have a video clip of it. It's just me cutting cake and I ate it. Like I ate half the cake for dinner and next day morning also I had it. Because I live alone. No one can ask me why am I eating cake in the morning at 6 o'clock or why I was crying the whole night. Skadoom. So yeah, so fast forward 1 year later, I basically manifested a lot of things, okay? அதில் one of it is being happy on my own. My solitude is so strong that if I have to like someone, I have to like them more than being alone. That's not going to happen anytime soon because அது ஒரு பயங்கரமான எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். Anyway, I first wanted to do a full day vlog, but then I'm working today, so I decided that wouldn't be an ideal idea, but I have to pour this all out. So, you know, Amma solluvaanga, time heals. Amma says she is the testament for time heals. I am the example for, you know, telling someone time heals. I didn't believe it because I was arguing, we just end up forgetting. Rendom same da, but it is nice when you blame or give credit to time, but I can't give full credits to time because I know the work I put in. So I have like majorly 3 things. I don't know if I'll cover it all because I have to like actually go to work. The first thing is I overcame all sorts of judgment. I can give it to you in writing that someone else judging me doesn't affect me. Anna, it's the opposite. If someone I know who knows me and they love me, அந்த ஒரு க்ளோஸாக இருக்கவங்க என்னை ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா அதை என்னால் எப்படி தாங்கிக்கவே முடியாதோ அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட் when someone I don't know, someone who doesn't know who I am as a person, my integrity or whatever, judges me. Okay, so that's one thing. Throughout your 20s you're going to get judged. 20s as a girl, as a woman, I've been judged for every damn thing. Skirt, when I was in 4th standard, I wore a skirt that was above my knee level because in north irundhu amma got transferred and I'm coming to south, and எனக்கு தெரியாது இங்க வந்து knee கீழ தான் 4th standard பசங்க. I don't still get it. 4th standard I was wearing a, you know, the uniform, not a skirt. That was my pinafore, school uniform, which is above my knee level. That was the first ever judgment encounter I had. You know, those boys thought I was like Tamil. I am Tamil. எனக்கு ஹிந்தியே புரியாதுன்னு நினச்சிட்டாங்க. நான் அம்மாவும் இறங்கி வரும் and they like, you know, அது எனக்கு தெரியல, they were all 11th or 12th grade North Indian guys in my hometown, like நான் இருந்த இடத்துல, and my mom and I are crossing and they are passing a comment about my uniform. இங்கே தான் நீங்கள் வந்து கவனிக்கணும், the way my mom brought me up against judgment ஓட seed வந்து இந்த incident தான். She got super mad that, you know, they are commenting about a 4th standard or 3rd standard ஓ நான் அந்த ஸ்கர்ட்டுக்கே if I'm going to, எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் நான் அதை கேட்கவே இல்லை, எங்கள் அம்மா தான் கேட்டாங்க. அப்புறமா she made me go to that very boy. நாங்கள் வீட்டுக்குள்ளே நடந்து போயிட்டுருக்கோம், இந்த இடத்துல அவங்க குரூப்பாக நின்றுட்டுருக்காங்க, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் சின்னதாக இருக்கலாம் ஸ்கர்ட்டோ, சம்திங் லைக் தட். That's the first ever time I was taught to stand up for myself and I never backed off. That was அது அப்படி எங்கள் அம்மா அப்படி போட்ட சீடு தான். It has never stopped. She asked me to go tell him that, you know, buy me a longer pinafore. எந்த கடையில் அந்த மாதிரி தைப்பாங்கன்னு கேட்டுட்டு வா அப்படி. எனக்கு என்ன தெரியும், நான் ஜாலியாக, எனக்கு தெரியாது இந்த மாதிரி கமெண்ட் பாஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, அதனால அம்மா வந்து கேட்குறாங்க. நான் நினச்சேன் ஏதோ டெய்லரோட பையன் போல் அப்படி சம்திங். And then I go and tell him that, and he's flabbergasted. He's like, அப்புறம் எங்கள் அம்மா ஹிந்தியில் பதில் சொன்னாங்க. நீ சொன்னது எனக்கு கேட்டுச்சு, எனக்கு தமிழ்னா உடனே வந்துட்டு சாரி அப்படின்னா, சாரின்னு அந்த ஏஜுக்கு எனக்கு புரியலை. பட் ஐ ரிமெம்பர் த இன்சிடென்ட் ஸோ வெல் பிகாஸ் தட் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் சம்மன் ஜட்ஜ்ட் மீ அண்ட் ஐ ஹேட் சம்மன் டு பேக் மீ அப். இதே தனியாக இருக்கும்போது சொல்லியிருந்தா மேபி ஐ would have, you know, full day pulled my skirt up. 4th grade is like what, 8 or 9 years. How from then on, every time anything has happened, I liked a boy when I was just in 8th standard. அதுக்கெல்லாம் எங்கள் அம்மா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணல. அது பிறகு அதோட விளைவுகளால் எது வந்தாலும் she's always said trust yourself, like, you know, and I think we miss on that as we grow. ஏன்னா நான் MCC வந்தப்போ there was a lifestyle difference, you know, everyone was like rich and cool. I looked very poor in front of them, and then on the comparison appo I had to go back home to my mom and for her to instill that, you know, you can't just want to be someone else, you are you. And that is when I immediately took like part-time job while I was in college, so that is the only way I could upgrade how I looked basically. Not even not even my lifestyle. I just wanted to go buy clothes for Max. That was my goal as a 20 something year old in the beginning. And then as we went on, money one side, I was fully determined that, my passion and money has to meet somewhere. I am not going to go to a workplace just for the money. அது அப்புறமா வளர்ந்த பிறகு மாறிடுச்சு. ஆனால் பட் யா, ஸோ that was one. I think right now, as I'm saying, it was a great advantage that I was shown how to deal with judgment by my mom at a very early stage, and I never, அதை நான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன் ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக. அது பிறகுல அந்த எப்போ அது நடந்தாலும் I've always spoke back. It kind of stopped when I wanted to be the nice person. Better term is when I found myself being a people pleaser. When my own people judged me, I couldn't draw lines. என்னோட க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட் காலேஜில் I was using dating apps after a breakup in college. And then she passed a very vulgar comment, okay, like, it is, நான் அதை பற்றி கேட்கவே இல்லை, சிரிச்சேன் நானும், because it was a joke, like a joke. That is the first time. அதுவும் அவள் அப்போ பண்ணப்போ நான் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணல. அவள் கூட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப் கட் ஆகி 2 years அப்புறம் யோசிக்கும் போது, that was a very slut shaming comment to come from one of your own. And that's when I realized, இது வேற யாரா பண்ணியிருந்தா I would have reacted. But when it came from someone I liked, you're my friend, you're supposed to uplift me, I'm supposed to uplift you. On the zone when it came, there is no looking back. I didn't cut off. அவன் தான் என்ன கட் ஆஃப் பண்ணா, கோவிட் அப்போ எதுக்கு எப்படி இருக்கேன்னு கேட்கலான்னு சொல்லிட்டு something like that. And then even when they try to reconcile, I'm like, nope, boundary drawn. So that's one thing. So if you're struggling with drawing boundaries and not being able to stand against judgments that are being passed because you don't know why, I'm sure by mid-20s, when you're 25, a day before your birthday, you'll be like, you've killed it throughout your life with what was given to you. There are places where I have not stood up for myself also, which last time when I was catcalled on the road, it was day before yesterday. Helmet la poturke, and then this guy passes a comment and I'm like, I don't have the energy, dude. Like, I wanted to get down and whack him, but I was coming home at 9:30. I wanted to come and sleep, so I let it go. But as you grow old, there are you know where to stand up for yourself. And my biggest learning is and the judgment oru tharava first time when it comes from someone you love, just know that they don't love you the way you love them and cut them off. It's okay, you have to. ஏன்னா அது லேட் ஆகும்போதில் ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் அதை ஏன் அப்போவே சொல்லலைன்னு சொல்கிறது, இல்லாட்டி நான் ஜோக்காக தான் சொன்னேன், யூ டுக் இட் இன் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு மேனிப்புலேட் பண்ணுவாங்க. That was my first one. And the second one is, don't get into dating apps without knowing what it can actually do. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying the last time I was on a dating app was like a year back. But then I corrected it. Now எப்போ சொல்றேன்னா, after a relationship ends, like especially when it's like the serious one, I think you should give yourself enough time to know if you're not attracting a rebound guy or someone who's just to fill up the emptiness or the void, So I think I did the first time, like during college, that experience was pretty bad, like letting too many people consume my energy. And I know nowadays everyone is talking about energy, but appa I use the word vibe. I can't share that vibe with everyone. I'm too much of goodness to be casual, like to have anything without the integrity that I bring to the table. That was that. So if someone advises, breakup ஆன உடனே கண்டிப்பா ஒருத்தவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க, get on dating app, plenty of fish in the sea. But that is not about the fishes, it's about you. What you do in that very vulnerable time you have, like you just realize, you feel unloved, man. That's the word I would say. So yeah, after breakup, don't go for a dating app because you will get validation. Hatyama solra, oh, somewhere go, wow, oh my god, but that's all for the flesh. That's all for the flesh. Blatantly for the flesh. But of course, I'm not saying everyone is like that, but on the moment the attention you're getting while you're craving for a very vulnerable interaction, even a good morning saptiya looks like someone loves me, which is crazy, and I don't think anyone should go through that. So maybe give yourself a time, like 3 months, 4 months. When you feel like you can tell the story and laugh about it is when I feel you should get out in the market, girlies. That applies for guys too, because I'm sure, like, the first time I broke up, நான் மேட்ச் ஆன எல்லார்ட்டுமே என்னோட பிரேக்கப் கதையை தான் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். ரைட் நவ் இஃப் ஐ மேட்ச் வித் அ கை அண்ட் ஹி டெல்ஸ் மீ ஹிஸ் பிரேக்கப் ஸ்டோரி, ஐம் லைக் ரெட் ஃப்ளாக், ஹி இஸ் நாட் ஓவர். அது at 20 I didn't know, at 25 I know better, is what I was trying to say. And the third one is looks, insecurity, beauty, standard, yada yada, whatever you call it, it's within you. Because I mean, as I told you, I was for a very brief period in North India, and then I shifted to South, like Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Very ஓரம் from Chennai, so சென்னைன்னு சொன்னால் திட்டு வாங்கியிருக்கேன் அதனால. ஸோ யா, அந்த ஷிஃப்ட் அப்போவே அங்கவே வந்து கொஞ்சம் லைட்டாக கலருக்கு புல்லிங் நடந்திருக்கு. புல்லிங், ஷேமிங், வாட் எவர். அண்ட் தென் when you come back here, you're like, you feel like you belong here. And then you end up realizing guys are guys, like boys especially, on the teenage age, and the whatever they see on the TV is what they find attractive, and end up making goddesses like me feel like they're ugly when they were teen. At my teenage is the last time I felt ugly because of someone else. நானா என்னை பார்த்து சொல்லியிருக்கேன், நானா என்னை பார்த்து பார்த்தீங்களா புது பிம்பிள் பர்த்டேக்கு முன்னாடி வந்துடுச்சு, ஐ லுக் அக்லி, சி அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சிருக்கேன். பட் tomorrow morning I'm going to feel like a goddess, because that's how I roll. Anyway, I think this whole beauty thing needs a whole another video, because I've already spoken for more than 15 minutes. That I've spent 17 minutes of my beautiful day, my last day as my 25-year-old talking to you all. Time ennaachunu vara theriyala. But yeah, I might vlog tomorrow, I might not. But I'm gonna be so happy tomorrow. So damn happy. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. Guys, see you in the next video when I feel all this energy. Okay? Bye-bye.